Hello, good afternoon everyone. It's me, Ferran. Well, virtual Ferran. Hello, how are you, my real self? This afternoon I'm going to explain to you what smart tourism destinations are, how they are developed, what they are for, what they are improving, and why we should transform our tourist destinations by progressively advancing in the direction that they are leading us. What is a smart tourist destination? A smart tourist destination is an innovative space consolidated on the basis of the territory and cutting-edge technological infrastructure. Does a smart tourist destination refer only to technology? An intelligent tourist destination goes beyond the use of technology, incorporating the following strategic axes into destination management: governance, innovation, technology, universal accessibility, and sustainability in its economic, sociocultural, and environmental aspects. What is the main objective of a smart tourist destination? An intelligent tourist destination or a smart tourist destination in tourist environments must allow generating sustainable environments, generators of a new economy that benefits the entire community. A competitive destination is one that not only adequately manages its resources and services, but also applies a whole series of integrated technological tools focused on tourists that manage to generate high-value experiences. The rapid development of the new information technologies and the growing phenomenon of the popularization of the possession of an intelligent device capable of accessing digital information from anywhere in the world through the internet allows the local bodies of tourism explore the potential synergies between tourists and the tourist offer to improve and enrich the memorable of your trip. The so-called smart tourism destination allows visitors to be shown all the activities and services that are made available to them so that they can effectively and efficiently plan their tourist experience. Why should we transform tourist destinations into smart ones? We should transform all tourist destinations into smart ones because any city or destination today that is already mature at the tourist level doubles or practically can double the number of residents, whether temporary or permanent, on a monthly basis, which is why the number of services that the city must offer and with it its cost each month. So, in addition to tourism being a clear deficit generator in that place, in that territory, there is the paradox that if we increase the promotion and the number of visitors, we increase expenses, but not necessarily the incomes at the same level, which is why it is not a sustainable tourist destination. Without further ado, until next time, greetings to all.
It is risky to try to determine precisely where the tourist activity begins, as we know it today. One of the main markers of the beginning of tourism begins in the so-called spas in England. The small English city of Bath, at the end of the 17th century, developed rapidly, being fashionable among the wealthy classes and consolidating in the 18th century, for people who were looking for health, entertainment, love and prestige. The main focus of the trips begins to move to classical and Renaissance Italy, towards the sublime and romantic mountain ranges of the Alps. The English Grand Tour, which offered numerous destinations, went into decline from the beginning of the 19th century, and after the middle of the century, steamships, railways, and hotels made destinations affordable, comfortable, and at relatively low prices. Beach tourism emerged during the 1720s and 1730s, and again England produced the first development of the city specializing in sea bathing. From Brighton to the icy waters of the North Sea. In other words, both the leisure revolution and the better-known industrial revolution begin here. Spain, between 1928 and the mid-50s, experienced a tourist revolution in which avant-garde architectural trends were applied, and the so-called paradors of Santiago, Mérida, Manzanares or Cadiz are the basis of national tourism. Long before, even, that ocean liners became a real delicacy for Spanish ports. In Mexico, it is proposed that tourism emerges early in the peripheral region of Yucatan. The first tourist company in Mexico was founded in 1921, directly linked to the vestiges of Chichen Itza. People begin to take tourism as a preponderant activity, being able to connect with the family and at a social level with elements of travel, experiences, and being able to change environments other than paid work. The means of transport, such as the car, planes, boats, trains, are consolidated as the preferred ways for the incipient tourists. Knowing new places, tasting their gastronomy, delving into their particular history, were the main premises of tourism in those years. The development of large hotel chains, with their respective restaurants, as well as transatlantic flights, came to place tourism as a priority in the design of public policies in European and North American countries. Likewise, travel agents are consolidated as the developers and promoters of world tourism. They concentrate services, products, and offers that satisfy the needs of the travelers of the time, relying, in its beginnings, on the telephone and later on the fax and the incipient computers, which were not yet accessible to the bulk of the population. In Mexico, since the 50s, and taking advantage of the weak post-war North American industry, destinations such as Acapulco, Los Cabos, Manzanillo, Puerto Vallarta, Huatulco, and the last great development, Cancun and the Riviera Maya, have been developed on 6-year plans. Tourism begins to evolve and change to the extent that now each person needs to live their own experience. Technology begins to crumble and cheapen its scope, allowing the average user more and more control over their own tourism claims. The consolidation of computers and the advent of the cell phone constitute a quantum leap, which is reflected in a change in the needs of tourists. It is here when the portals are created, the websites and the travel agents transform their operations in the geographical origin of the tourist and begin to open them towards globality and towards being able to access services from anywhere in the world, together with the speed of digitization of all productive sectors. The world, as of 2020, was forced to change. Global events, such as the pandemic, have revolutionized and accelerated digitization, giving users more control of their daily operations. Tourist operations at the traveler's destination are the priority of this unstoppable evolution. And this is how small spaces are created with an explosion of new experiences and pleasant sensations for tourists. This is how, putting them at a single click in a tourism app, is how small spaces are created with a whole explosion of new experiences and pleasant sensations for tourists. A unique and infinite new reality. transformation of environments, among others, such as smart ports where they offer services and products to tourists upon arrival at each destination. In the tourism app, a marketplace has also been created, a community where new business models are created. To present tourist services and assets, there is the CTO, Corner Tourism Office, which is a space where guests enjoy the most pleasant experiences in the entire environment. Having interaction with the best tourist assets. Tourists will enjoy intense sensations through gamification, immersive experiences, and virtual reality, or mappings, to create unforgettable moments that transform spaces for visitors and immerse them in stories and experiences. In addition, they will be able to experience new incursions by activating emotional purchases from the digital marketplace. In the same way, the DTOs, or digital tourism offices, are created, which are interactive spaces where you can connect directly with the tourist, giving them attention and improving their experience at the destination. The DTOs will connect directly with the CTOs, or Digital Tourist Service Centers, located in museums, ships, offices, and all kinds of private tourist assets, in order to enrich the experience. Interactive floors to create playful environments that can change according to the environment and interest. As well as making the destination sustainable by increasing the consumption of its offer qualitatively. The direct consequence of the correct application of these systems in tourism will have a direct impact on the GDP and on the returns that, both for businessmen and for government entities, are a priority. Tourism today is a living activity, which evolves intelligently. Systems and applications must keep up with, and even be one step ahead of, the experiential needs of tourists. Applying gamification through different technologies will allow us to increase customer loyalty and promote promotions. Just like virtual environments or metaverses, they will take us to virtual spaces to interact with other people and digital elements. Digital avatars will be the new assistants to help us with our doubts or guide us in environments and experiences. Improving emergency and security management is and will be key to smart tourist destinations. The blockchain allows us to certify all types of documents, images, and transactions, as well as generate smart contracts. The foundation of the transformation towards the future is technology, just as it was in the past.